Embeera eri mu Palamenti y'eggwanga Uganda muliro gukoledde anti omumyuka wa Sipiika wa Uganda omukulu Thomas Tayebwa aganye okuzanya akatambi akooleka ebikolobero poliisi amagye bye gaakola ku mukulembeze Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi bwe yali akwatibwa nga bamujja ku nnyonyi ku kisaawe ky'ennyonyi Entebbe ko n'obutambi obulala okubaana ba Nuupu abatulugunyizibwa Awambibwa ababuzibwawo ebikolwa bibakolebwako poliisi n'amagye okubakuba emisambagere okubajjamu enjala okukwata abakazi n'obikolobero ebirala bingi ebikolebwa eggye lya Uganda ate nga batuuka babyewakana. Kati nno olwaleero minisita w'ebyokwerinda mu Parliament Muhoozi David asomye alipoota eyaleeteddwa oba yakoleddwa gavumenti ya Museveni nga beewozaako ku by'okwata gye bakwata mu President Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Bobi nga bagamba yali nnungi nnyo era eno yali egwanidde era mbu okumutwala ewaka gye mulina ng'omukuumira so si mu makubo okumulaga omukwano mu gutwalenga mu maka ge era bw'atyo n'awunzika. Kati nno bano okwogera aba gavumenti ya Kyagulanyi abaka ne basaba nti basooke balaga akatambi nga Sipiika bwe yalaga luli akatambi zaake ng'alangira Namurumansi Kinyamatama obwenzi mu Palamenti. Sipiika n'akkiriza ne bakazannya era akkirize n'olwaleero Kyagulanyi ng'akwatibwa ng'atulugunyizibwa ne bannayuganda abatulugunyizibwa Awambibwa abakyala ne bakwatibwa ne banyigibwa amabeere n'abo abakubwa ne baggyibwamu enjala kasooke kalagwe then aba National Platform ne bawe enjogera yaabwe Sipiika aganye Parliament n'agiggalawo n'agamba nze ngenze kati so tugende mu Parliament tulabe embeera nga bweri anti muliro munene.
Technology has evolved and technology can allow plug and play. May we seek your indulgence and we plug and play the video if the Office of Parliament has played a Digital Hearing Act.
Mr. Rope, as a leader of this House and as a Speaker, as a presiding officer, issues that are administrative and technical are issues of the clerk. Please, I know my limits. I don't want to go beyond my limits. Okay? I don't want to go beyond my limits. Lope, you're a reader here. Now, the complaint made is on an administrative staff. An administrative staff. Even a political reader here, I have demanded must be listened to before I judge anyone. Okay? So, Lope,
Mr. Speaker,
Lope,
yes.
my request to you is, as a leader in this House, I don't know, Honorable Zake, kindly take your seat. Don't mind. Kindly take your seat. My request to you is that we have a debate, okay? We have a debate, please. And I want a commitment from you. If you feel we cannot have a debate, then you let me know.
Mr. Speaker, in my preamble, I said that once the video is played, I don't even need 3 minutes. So the video actually is my debate. And without it, I have nothing to submit on the subject matter.
Thank you. Colleagues, I'm going to suspend the House for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. I'm going to suspend the House for 10 minutes. And then when I come back, I want to take some action as a presiding officer of this House.
Mu Parliament suspended for 10 minutes. Kale, ne kulwa Kinyamatama yaji suspendinga na kumawo ne bazanya akatambi. Katulinde bazanya akatambi. Naye njagala tulage gye bitandikidde. Lwaki tutuuse wano okutuuka Parliament okugiggalawo abadduke nga batidde okuzanya akatambi ka Kyagulanyi ng'akwatibwa ng'atulugunyizibwa ne bannayuganda batulugunyizibwa batidde okukalaga mbu byuma biganye okuzanya bifuliizinze naye nga Kinyamatama tebyafuliizinga. Tutandika bwa tuti
2023 in Entebbe, the officials.
Bwe tuti. Bwe tuti wano.
President and some new
no wano.
Honourable Minister.
Kale kabitugambe tubiwulire obulimba bwabwe obutusana okulemesa ebyuma okuzanya akatambi nga batulugunya bakwata President Kyagulanyi batulugunya bannayuganda babakuba enda tebakuba engolo bakuba amasasi tebagadde ensi kubiraba kubiteeka kuliko dda kye bali mu kulemesa.
And honorable members, this is a statement about incidents involving security officials, the National Unity Platform President and some new members of Parliament in the Kampala Metropolitan Police Area and Kayunga on 5th and 9th October 2023, respectively. Introduction. Right Honorable Speaker, you directed that a statement be made by government in response to the incidents of Thursday, 5th October 2023 in Entebbe and also in Kampala, as well as those on Independence Day on Monday, 9th October 2023 in Kampala Metropolitan Police Area and Kayunga District, involving National Unity Platform party leaders and some party supporters, respectively. Background. In the months of August and September 2023, we witnessed nationwide mobilization tours and opening of party offices by the new party president in various parts of the country. These tours were punctuated with some incidents of public disorder, damage to property, fatal and serious traffic incidents, as was the case in Hoima on 11 September 2023, as well as inciting violence and uttering defamatory statements against the person of the President of the Republic of Uganda. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, our country is governed under the law, and our laws create rights as well as obligations for all manner of people, including the citizens as well as the law enforcement agencies. That is why, consequent to the stated infractions, police sought a commitment from the NUP organizers of these activities to avoid repetition of these breaches and to ensure orderly and regulated conduct going forward. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, the Constitution of Uganda under Article 212 stipulates the functions of the Uganda Police Force. In a similar vein, Article 43 gives general limitations on the fundamental human rights and freedoms. In keeping with the above provisions of our cardinal law, as well as the relevant provisions of the Police Act, the police took appropriate action to keep, preserve, and maintain law and order in the country during the cited incidents, as will be elaborated. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members, a recap of the incidents and attendant police action is as follows. The return of the Honorable Robert Kyagulanyi from abroad on 5th October 2023. By 30th September 2023, the new party president, the Honorable Senator Robert Kyagulanyi alias Bobi Wine, through social media platforms, announced his return from his political mobilization tour from Canada and South Africa back to Uganda. His supporters mobilized people countrywide to turn up in big numbers and to go to Entebbe International Airport and to welcome him in a march dubbed the 1 Million March, with the proclaimed intention to march to State House, Entebbe, among others. The 1 Million March was intended to incite civil disobedience.
Nsaba munsonyiweko abawuliriza naye nnako eŋŋamba mukawulidde 1 Million March yali yakubatwala Entebbe mu State House. Abasajja bakitegeera. Mwebale nnyo abasajja obubaka baabufuna. Abasajja babatya bategeera mwali mutwala State House koolu. Kale tugende mu maaso tuli mu Parliament.
In order to avert the lawlessness that could result from this, the police with other security forces deployed proactively to prevent the mobilization for the illegal procession and anticipated associated mischief. Some of the planners and organizers were arrested in areas of KMP and arraigned in the courts of law and later released on bond. As mentioned earlier, the government has the duty through the Uganda Police to keep law and order and to ensure the safety of all persons within its borders, not least VIPs like the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. The day of his return from abroad, Thursday, 5th October 2023, started on a calm note and also ended on a calm note, thanks to the precautionary measures taken by the police to escort him to the safety of his home. Right Honorable Speaker and Honorable Members, this wasn't and most likely won't be the last time the Honorable Kyagulanyi is traveling in and out of the country. He has traveled numerous times before. He possesses a valid Ugandan passport, which is the property of government. His movements are therefore not inhibited in any way. He can go and return peacefully as he wishes. The president of this country, who is the first citizen, head of state and commander-in-chief, goes out of the country and returns without causing stampede and processions to the detriment of other citizens, and that is how it should be. So too, other dignitaries of very high standing in society, as well as other Ugandans, also go out of the country and return peacefully and quietly, without causing undue inconvenience to others. Therefore, there is nothing exceptional, exciting about the movement in and out of the country of the Honorable Kyagulanyi Ssentamu. In any case, whether official or private, anybody's travel shouldn't be a matter of public concern, unless, of course, it is done in ways that are likely to result in breaches to the law, as well as threats to public order and safety. The airport, Right Honorable Speaker and members, is a very delicate and busy place. So too are the roads and streets, which are shared by other users. Therefore, when security received information, most of it fortunately published in social media and therefore in the public domain, with accompanying calls for processions and many with insurrectionist insinuations, this could not be taken lightly. Preventive measures had to be taken. This country has a government and is governed by and according to the law. Anarchy cannot be permitted. The Honorable Kyagulanyi was therefore escorted to his home, and within the confines of his home, he has the unrestricted right to do anything that he pleases, which is lawful, including hosting his friends and supporters who may wish to visit him or welcome him back home. Nobody is above the law, whatever our social standing. Incident of Kamocha on 9th October 2023, involving some NUP leaders and supporters. On the 9th of October 2023, NUP leaders and supporters arranged to have a parallel independence celebration in Kampala at Kamocha. They intended thereafter to make a disruptive illegal possession from there in order to depict the national celebrations in Kiguma's sham. They also intended to announce their next course of action during this function. Part of the mobilization was under the guise of holding prayers for their alleged fallen comrades and those in prison. As a result of their proclaimed aims and anticipated consequences, security intervened and disrupted their intended illegal activities. Consequently, 14 of the leaders were arrested, detained at Kira Road Police Station, charged and later released on police bond the same day. There is a prescribed way of doing everything appropriately in all civilized societies. There are also designated places for particular activities, including by analogy the activities of this honorable house, and also holding prayers. Where they are to be conducted in places that are not ordinarily where they are normally conducted, there is still an official process of designating such other chosen places for these functions as and when this is desirable or required. The Kayunga incident of 9th October 2023, involving the area MP Honorable Tebandeke Charles and others. This was dubbed Black Independence and Nakuye Mfufu celebration. That was organized by the Honorable Tebandeke Charles, Member of Parliament for Bale County in Kayunga District. The Honorable Tebandeke Charles and others mobilized to hold demonstrations purportedly over the delayed tamaking of the Kayunga Bale Galilaya Road on Independence Day, 9th October 2023. He had written to the IGP notifying him about the intended activities and was advised by police to raise the said grievances in Parliament, where he is a representative of his people. The timing of this planned activity was also intended to tarnish the National Independence Day celebrations. The Honorable MP and some of his supporters, however, chose to defy and to continue their intended unlawful activities. On 9th October 2023, some of the groups that had been mobilized started burning tires in areas of Gayaza Trading Center and Bale Sub-County in Kayunga District, which vindicated the advice given to him by the police to call off the planned activities, having anticipated riotous intentions by the organizers, as eventually happened before they were dispersed by law enforcement and calm restored. 2 individuals were arrested and charged with inciting violence, Vide Bale SD Ref 16 of 16/9/10/2023. And these were Mr. Kauzi Ronald, male adult of 23 years and resident of Gayaza Village, and Mr. Dwyer Moses, male adult, 29 years, of Gayaza Village in Bale sub-county. Their case file is with the resident state attorney for perusal and sanctioning. From the foregoing, Right Honorable Speaker and members, the incidents and the response of law enforcement arose from the intent and activities to cause public disorder and breach of the peace in the stated places. The police will and should fulfill their mandate and utilize their authority and powers given by the law to keep law and order and to maintain public order and peace for the common good of all. The repeal of Section 32 of the Police Act, CAP 303, and the Public Order Management Act, POMA, didn't remove the mandate of the police to keep law and order as provided for under Article 2012 of the Constitution, as well as the relevant provisions of the Police Act. Where there is a breach, or the police detects a likelihood of breach of the law or threat to public order and safety, action should and will be taken. It is also reasonable in some instances to act preemptively where a breach is imminent, relying on available and credible intelligence rather than waiting to react, which may be very disruptive and expensive. The law enforcement agencies, depending on the circumstances of different scenarios, will always strive to ensure that law and order, as well as public peace and safety, are safeguarded. In conclusion, Right Honorable Speaker and members, government shall at all times promote human rights and the rule of law and enable all Ugandans to freely enjoy their rights without intimidation from anyone. All political and non-political actors are hereby called upon to be law-abiding in order to facilitate peaceful processes and the enjoyment of their respective rights and freedom. I beg to submit, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable members.
Thank you, Honorable Minister. Thank you. Leader of Opposition.
Most obliged, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I would like to thank the Minister for I should from the onset say I miss the person and character of the signatory to this statement, the Honorable General Kaindo Tafire. I would have loved to look at his demeanor reading this statement, bearing his signature.
That's not his signature on it.
No. This is not any way to berate the character of General was a person I respect immensely. But I refer to the General Tafire because tongue in cheek, because as a person who has been at this for quite a while, he has the best understanding, probably, and the best appreciation of the depth and magnitude of
Order, Honorable Mero.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I am putting the law on order. Is the law in order to begin asking for General Tafire to come and make a report as though the minister who has presented a report on the floor of this house is incompetent? Is he in order?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, Honorable colleagues. Honorable colleagues, the leader of opposition had not yet concluded that point for me to make a fairer judgment. But Honorable Rope, you have 5 minutes, and I request that straight away go on to the statement, issues in the content. Let's focus on the content of the statement.
Right Honourable Speaker, I thank you for the 5 minutes. If I have in history and record 5 minutes to sort out the mess that this country is, I would gladly use the 5 minutes and take leave of this space. Right Honourable Speaker, I made a request to your honourable office that you permit the playing of a short video to this house. And essentially that video, once played, I'll even speak for less than 3 minutes, Right Honourable Speaker. I thank you.
Thank you. Lope, I can see the time you're asking for is around 20 minutes for the videos. Okay. And 20 minutes. Again, the rules limit me, Rule 52, Rule 2 of our rules of procedure, that the debate should not exceed more than 1 hour. So if we could use 10 minutes for the videos, I think it would be a win-win. Okay. So I allow the video. Please play it for, because there are 2 videos. There are 2 videos. Clerk, play it for 10 minutes maximum. That's what I've offered. Honorable Isaac, as ICT prepares.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. I'm not against the video being played, but I'm just wondering if at all the leader of opposition actually has submitted a certificate of authenticity of the video we are about to see here. Because we technology, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, has really been advanced.
Thank you.
So we need to have authenticity of some of these things before being played on the house.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, honorable colleagues, now I don't know what is exciting you. I can see honorable colleagues, you're excited. I'm trying to, please, honorable colleagues. The other day we allowed the video of Honorable Chinyamatama without a certificate, without anything. So for us to be fair, as a house, once we allow something, let us maintain, yeah, we have a precedent, let's maintain it. And honorable colleagues, if you may know, we are already in the 1 hour. So I marked the time. So, and please, so ICT, play the video. Honorable, you on procedure?
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker, for the opportunity. Right Honourable Speaker, all the members in this August House have issues related to the request of the LOP to have this video played. Right Honourable Speaker, the matter of Honourable Chinyamatama and Izake, the 2 are members of this house. But the matter at hand is between a member in this house and another member. Right Honourable Speaker.
Please, let the member finish. Honorable, what's your procedure matter?
Right.
What's the procedure matter, Honorable? What is the procedure matter?
Is this how my procedure matter is this? Is it right? Is it right, procedurally right, to have a video concerning conflict between a non-member and a member to be played in this house?
Thank you. Now, Honorable colleagues, the member has raised the matter. Allow the speaker to rule. Please. Honorable colleagues. Number one. Listen, honorable colleagues. You see, honorable colleagues. Now, Honorable Arioni, you've raised the matter. Allow it to be ruled upon. I want order. And number two, honorable colleagues, this house which we have here, okay? This house which we have here is a house where all of us can accommodate each other in terms of our ideas, in terms of our issues. Now, if a video is concerning a national matter, this is not a conflict, okay? And by the way, why should we behave as if there is anything we are hiding? There's nothing we are hiding. It's in the open. These are issues in the open. We are not hiding anything. So please, let's play the video and we'll finish. Please, ICT, play the video. Attorney General, I've not allowed you, please. I just called you here to consult with you. ICT clerk, do I? Honorable Joyce Bagara, do we? IT, can I get? So, honorable colleagues, honorable colleagues, I've just spoken to the clerk. Please listen. Okay, the clerk is sorting out a technical challenge. Hope you can be submitting as the clerk sorts out a technical challenge. Yeah. Procedure, Honorable Zake. Procedure, Honorable Zake.
Thank you, Chair. Chair.
Honorable colleagues, let's listen to Honorable colleague.
Mr. Speaker, I beg for your protection, Mr. Speaker. You see, Mr. Speaker, that's what happened yesterday, and the House was adjourned prematurely.
Honorable colleagues, every member should be listened to in silence.
You see, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I beg for your protection from these rowdy members. Mr. Speaker, my procedural matter, you see, Mr. Speaker, My procedural matter. Go ahead. Mr. Speaker, I beg for your protection. Mr. Speaker, I beg for your protection. Mr. Speaker, I beg for your protection. Members are not listening.
Honorable Zake, first take a seat. First take a seat. Now, honorable colleagues, I didn't know when words started hurting that much. Now, I want to give guidance. As a presiding officer, honorable colleagues, listen. As a presiding officer, the action I can take is only limited by the rules. I can't, even if you demand me to do anything which is outside the rules, I can't do much. I use the rules you gave me. Now, the people, listen. The colleagues who have an issue with Honorable Zake, I referred the matter to Committee on Rules, and that's where my powers stop. Okay? Listen. Okay? And Honorable Zake is still a member of parliament here, according to our laws. So that's why I request you. That's why I request you, honorable colleagues, that let us not allow the public to judge us. Let us listen to him. He makes his point, and then we go on. Honorable Chimosho, you wanted to say something? Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues. Right Honorable Speaker, it's an appeal, all of us and honorable colleagues, and also appeal to you, Right Honorable, that if it requires for you to be harsh, but to maintain sanity and dignity of all of us, it's very important. Right Honorable Speaker and honorable colleagues, we get a lot of public outrage. We cannot keep in this hurabaro. Right Honorable Speaker, I beg of you, if it requires suspending most of us, please do. The dignity of parliament must be maintained.
Thank you, Honorable. Now, of course, I take long to be pushed into such a line. I usually want us to build consensus. But what I know is the best way is to respond to someone. A member has stood up on a point of procedure. Okay, so if he has stood up on a point of procedure, I must listen to him. I must give him an opportunity. That's what the rules you made require me to do. These are your rules. I'm not applying my rules. So, honorable colleagues, I request you that let's have sanity, each one of you. And if you're not satisfied, I will request you, please, not to disorganize the house I'm chairing. Otherwise, I'm being pushed into listing names and using my authority as a presiding officer. Because today, I want first to assure you, today I'm not going to adjourn the house prematurely because of your behavior, colleagues. I will use my powers under the rules, under the law. I won't adjourn the house prematurely. So I expect each one of us to behave. Honorable Zake, raise your procedure matter.
The presiding officer, I thank you for your indulgence. My procedure matter is one. Mr. Speaker, yesterday, when a section of the members, the colleagues right here, requested for a video to be played yesterday. Now, I mean on
Thursday.
On Thursday.
Yeah.
Thank you for your correction. On Thursday last week, it played instantly without any kind of help. Yet the member came on a procedural matter that day. So, is it procedurally right today to delay our video as the section of? Yes, it has been delayed.
Thank you.
Is it procedurally right to delay the video?
Thank you.
That is in question right now.
Thank you.
Last time, it played instantly. So for matters of fairness, just like you've requested, that for matters of fairness, the video should be played. So is it really procedural enough?
Thank you.
To
Now-
play that video? I
now-
thank you.
Honorable colleagues, the power of the speaker only stops on granting. I'm not a machine operator. Also to remind you that if I'm to step out of this seat and go sit on that computer, I must suspend the House. So can we say the speaker suspend the House to go and operate a machine? I cannot. So it's a technical glitch, which they've said they are sorting, and I have requested LOP to be making a presentation. By the time maybe he finishes, they would have sorted it out. So LOP kindly, and I'm very sure the words of LOP are very critical in terms of responding to the statement.
Yes.
Procedure, Honorable
Yes,
Segona?
Right, Honorable Speaker, I want to thank you very much, and I very much respect your ruling. I'm only seeking your guidance because I come from a background where somebody can only make a submission after submitting evidence. My understanding of the request by the leader of the opposition is to have the video played as evidence. Then he makes a submission, which is a summary, making reference to the video played and the contents therein. May I seek your guidance and indulgence that you give the necessary time to matters of governance in this country. I can perfectly understand how hard it is for you to sit in that chair, especially when you're being pressed against time, but only invite you to give utmost caution, especially when we are dealing with matters that relate. Yes, that's my procedural request. And Mr. Speaker, I want to give you assurance that for me, I have no problem even when I receive disruptions from a person as respectable as my honorable brother.
Thank you. Now, yes, I can understand Honorable Segona where you're coming from, but then like I told you much earlier that I'm limited by Rule 52, Sub-Rule 2, which says the statement made by a minister may be debated provided that such a debate shall not exceed 1 hour. Now, where the leader of opposition feels that the debate is not enough, the good and the rules catered for the leader of opposition in a special way, where he feels that the debate has not been enough, the leader of opposition can bring any statement under Rule 53, which will also have its day, and he completes whatever he wants at complete. But for now, when maybe he can guide me on how he would want to proceed, but my thinking was he can submit and then we come later with the video. And I'm remaining with around only 30 minutes on this item.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Right Honorable Speaker, I understand the limitation of time, but it took 5 years and over 1 million lives lost to reclaim the country from the abyss. This parliament, this house is the house of record. It's not the house of rumor mongering and any other considerations. My request to you to have the video played is to enable this house to debate on record. And right now, without the video, I'm constrained to assist the house to debate appropriately. I kindly request that actually, if you, with your indulgence, you allow my own technical team, they can help the technical team of Parliament to have this video activated. We have the technical backstopping to enable playing of that video, right, Honorable Speaker. Otherwise, right now, I'm constrained.
Thank you. Now, Lope, I have a problem. The gadgets that come here are gadgets of Parliament, not of political groupings. Okay? They are not for NRM. They are not for opposition. They are gadgets of Parliament, of which you and me are readers. Okay? So I really do not want to question my staff of parliament until I follow the right procedure of questioning them. I cannot judge them here. I have even seen on national functions, you have a grid. You ask yourself, is this one also sabotaging the president? Or it has ever happened? Thank you. So, but for now, I'm going, because the debate is not on a lead of opposition, but I had wanted the lead of opposition to give the first response. For now, maybe I open up members. Lop. Yeah.
Honorable Speaker, we have to agree that we are leaders in this country and that we are deliberate in what we want to do. Because I act and work meticulously, I have cross-checked. In the technical room, the person who was supposed to run the video has run away from the room. We are checking, and you see, we do not simply act out of the blue. The person charged with running the video has disappeared. So that speaks to deliberate sabotage. Right, Honourable Speaker, and we cannot accept that as members from this side. Right, Honourable Speaker.
Please, honourable colleagues, kindly, yes, kindly let's restrain ourselves. Now, honourable colleagues, as we wait, and this is, let me first consult Lop, let me not hear.
Information, Lop.
Now, honourable colleagues, I've just been, Honourable Zake, please take your seat. Honourable colleagues, I've just been informed by Rob that the technical room where they play the videos is not even here. There is a room, I'm told, yes, in the basement. That's where it is. Now, colleagues, I want to request you. Activities, a video, Rob. Listen, honorable colleagues. We are at a time, colleagues, we are at a time of debate. That's number one. Number two, I have tried to be as accommodative as possible, but I have a limit. I have a limit. I have a limit. Honorable procedure.
Right, Honourable Speaker, I raise on a procedural issue following the revelation by the leader of opposition that a person supposed to play the video has actually disappeared. A very big issue. Right, Honourable Speaker, would we be proceeding right by allowing such abdication of responsibility from a technical officer who is supposed to be an officer of this parliament, and we serve and proceed as if everything is normal? Shouldn't that matter be investigated? Shouldn't that officer be brought to book? Are we proceeding right, Honourable Speaker?
Thank you. Honourable colleagues, my ruling on this is simple. I have received a complaint from the leader of opposition that a staff has not performed their duties. I hereby direct the clerk of parliament to investigate this and ensure that indeed we are informed as a leadership on the next action to be taken. But honorable colleagues, and most of you are lawyers, you want me to judge someone, to condemn someone, to judge house above someone? I have received a complaint here in parliament. If there is misconduct, okay, if the staff break rules, we have very clear procedures of handling our staff. And the good thing, the leader of opposition is part of the parliamentary commission. We are going to handle this matter administratively, since this is an administrative officer. This is not a member of parliament whom we can handle here. It's an administrative office. Lop?
You know, right, Honourable Speaker, the unfortunate bit is that we have been at this for quite some time. And I can understand technical glitches from sabotage and distinguish them and decipher them properly. This video was pre-tested in the system several times and authenticated. The bearer and the duty officer was even actually trying to test, to play the video while here, but you were communicating. So the same person disappears at the instant. Right, Honourable Speaker. Right, Honourable Speaker. Procedure, Speaker. The matters.
Rob, conclude.
Right, Honourable Speaker, I can understand that members of this House may want to downplay what we are doing here, right, Honourable Speaker. And I think they believe that this matter simply relates to the title of the report.
Procedure.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very much constrained to raise a matter of procedure, especially when my leader is on the floor. I am only persuaded by conscience and a conscious decision to ask this question. My understanding as a senior member of this House is that when a gadget of this nature is brought, or before it is brought here, as the leader of the opposition guided, it is brought to your attention and you authorize. The gadget that is missing is actually missing in your hands as Speaker of this House. And Mr. Speaker, and you know how much respect I give to institutions. And I have a duty to protect the integrity of this institution. Is this not a matter where you must summon all the forces at hand before you proceed with this matter to find out where your gadget is, to find out where your officer is, and to tell us the technical glitch?
No.
And to tell us, no, Mr. Speaker, I am okay with him because even in my constituency, I have people like the honorable member and I respect them.
Thank you. Now, Honorable colleagues, I used my prerogative. As a presiding officer to allow the playing of the video. Okay? Because it's not provided for in the rules. I used my prerogative. Yes, you get it? And I wanted fairness. I told you, colleagues, we have to be fair to each other. Now, I'm seeing we are reducing the whole debate of a statement which I was told is very critical to playing a video. Number two, beyond the lead of opposition, I have other members who are going to submit on both sides. This is not a matter of opposition or NRM. This is a matter that affects all members here. Okay? So please, let's go on with the debate. And if there is a member who doesn't want to debate, I won't force you to debate. But what I told you is very simple. What I told you, please, I have already directed the clerk to do his work. I can't go to do the work of the clerk. Okay? Debate opens now. Okay? Debate starts now. Honorable Kwizera.
Proceed, dear Mr. Speaker.
Right, Honorable.
Proceed, dear Mr. Speaker. Proceed.
Colleagues, don't access a microphone without my permission. Debate starts now.
Ndowooza embeera eri mu Parliament mugiraba. Sipiika tayagala akatambi bakazanye, basaze olukwesese, abadde alina okuzanya akatambi n'addukayo. Kati agamba bagende mu maaso ne debate abaka babiganye. Tewali ku debate nga akatambi tegazanyiddwa. Akakyagulanyi nga
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Technology has evolved, and technology can allow plug and play. May we seek your indulgence and we plug and play the video if the Office of Parliament has played a Digital Hearing Act?
Mr. Rope, as a leader of this House and as a Speaker, as a presiding officer, issues that are administrative and technical are issues of the clerk. Please, I know my limits. I don't want to go beyond my limits. Okay? I don't want to go beyond my limits. Look, you're a reader here. Now, the complaint made is on an administrative staff. An administrative staff. Even a political reader here, I have demanded that must be listened to before I judge anyone. Okay? So, Lop,
Mr. Speaker,
yes. My request to you as a leader in this House, I don't know, Honorable Zake, kindly take your seat. Don't mind. Kindly take your seat. My request to you is that we have a debate, okay? We have a debate, please. And I want a commitment from you. If you feel we cannot have a debate, then you let me know.
Mr. Speaker, in my preamble, I said that once the video is played, I don't even need 3 minutes. The video actually is my debate. And without it, I have nothing to submit on the subject matter.
Thank you. Colleagues, I'm going to suspend the House for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes. I'm going to suspend the House for 10 minutes. And then when I come back, I want to take some action as a presiding officer of this House.
Ebigambo si byangu byasobaganyedde eno babaka Sipiika tayagala kuzanya akatambi akalimu ebyo ebiraga police amagye nga bakwata banga bawamba omukulembeze Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert Bobi Wine okuva ku nnyonyi ku kisaawe Entebbe kono obutambi obw'enjawulo obuzebwawo nga batulugunya bannayuganda abatulugunya abawagizi ba National Platform police n'amagye babakuba babatulugunya babawamba babayo kyemigongo bakola ebikolobero ebitagwanidde kati bafaayininza akatambi kano okwagala okukalaga mu parliament nga parliament nayo bwe yakitandise bwe yakutte akatambi nga omukulu Zaake Francis Butebi ayina ebigambo byagamba Kinyamatama Nalumansi kati nabo bakozesa omukisa guno nti kati byakulaga butambi naffe tulaga akaffe ebikolwa byemukola ensi ekimanye bitekebwe ne ku likodi kati Sipiika ne government ya Museveni ne bazanya akazannyo akatambi akaweereddwayo ne basalawo bagana okukazanya ne bayita mu kiraaka n'adduka nako n'afuluma nako ne yeekweka nako basobole okutwaliriza obudde nga tikazannyiddwa bagambe mbuno mugende mu maaso ne debate eggwe akatambi nga tekalabiddwa kaleme okuteekebwa ku likodi mu byafaayo nti Kyagulanyi yatulugunyizibwa ne mu parliament byatuuka ne bannayuganda batulugunyiza bawambibwa ne mu parliament byatuuka tebaagala bigende ku likodi kyovola abaganye alino Zaake kimusitudde n'atabuka n'agamba nze kange nga mwakazanya mangu lwaki kana ka Kyagulanyi kukagaana olutalo luli eno tebigenda kuggwa anti Sipiika ati asabye awummulemu omuliro gumususseeko abadde awoza bagende maaso ne debate government ya Kyagulanyi mu parliament negamba tewali genda maaso na debate tulina okusooka okuzanya akatambi nekyoka tubaako kyetwogera kuba akatambi kalina tuwa biki ebyokwogera so tulina byakwogera byaffe byonna biri mu katambi ate awo nenamusa etuuse ku nnyoge ebigambo bisobye katulinde Sipiika akomewo tulabe kikyagenda okutugamba nibina tugenda batu batuusako nga tubibawa mbaagala nnyo Omukama Katonda nsaba bankumire tugenda tuddamu okutuwaye amangu ennyo mweraba.